Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to be breaking down the best bid strategies to use when running Google Ads for your e-commerce store. Now, this is honestly the most important thing when it comes to scaling and managing the day-to-day of your Google Ad campaigns. And the tactics and strategies I'm going to talk about will apply to search, PMAX, and shopping campaigns specifically. Although with that being said, you can apply these to other campaign types like display and YouTube, etc. Now, as Google has a wide range of bid strategies, each one is designed with a specific function in mind and will optimize towards that. So picking the right bid strategy can really be the difference between your campaign success or campaign failure. So before we get into the actual content of the video itself, you might be wondering why it's not best to just use manual CPCs as opposed to smart bidding strategies. And the reason for this is that when you're using smart bidding strategies, Google is actually able to optimize and automate your campaigns in real time in order to achieve you more purchases versus if you were using a more traditional manual CPC bid strategy. So with all of that being said, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step guide I use when it comes to bid strategies to optimize and scale the revenue on the Google Ads accounts I work with, specifically in the e-commerce space. So firstly, when it comes to running Google Ads for e-commerce businesses, there are two bid strategies that you want to focus on. And these are maximize conversion values and target ROAS. What I've found is that starting my campaigns on a maximize conversion value bid strategy and then pivoting to a target ROAS bid strategy has generated the most value for my clients. Now, I've applied this exact strategy to multiple e-commerce stores, from luxury brands all the way down to more niche medical brands, and I found this to work around 90% of the time because it is that effective. So the way this works is we want to launch all of our campaigns on a maximize conversion value smart bidding strategy. The reason we want to do this is because this bid strategy is optimized towards generating revenue for your e-commerce store. By this I mean, if Google thinks it will actually generate you more revenue in a specific auction, in a specific bid, it will actually bid higher so it can show an ad for that particular auction to generate you more money, versus an auction where it thinks it will generate you less money, it will actually bid less. So this bid strategy really works in your favor to really drive revenue from all of your campaigns. And what this means in just plain language is that Google is constantly optimizing and automating your campaigns to get you as much money as possible. Now, one important note to make here is that if you are switching to a maximize conversion value bid strategy from manual CPC or max clicks or anything like that, you might find a significant jump in your ad spend. This is because this bid strategy is optimized to spend all of your daily budget to generate you the most value possible. Whereas the previous bid strategies, you might have found that you were spending maybe 75 to even 80% of your daily budget. What you'll find on a max conversion value bid strategy is that Google really will try to spend all of your budget with the purpose of making you back more revenue. So that's one thing to bear in mind, is that you really want to check your budgets, whether it's at a monthly level or a quarterly level you're managing it, just to make sure that you can actually handle that jump, which potentially may happen once you switch to this bid strategy. Now, a lot of people ask me, why not just switch to a maximize conversions bid strategy as opposed to a maximize conversion value? And the reason is max conversions is optimized just to drive you quantity of sales. So it might get you multiple sales. However, the value of these will be generally pretty low versus the max conversion values bid strategy. And the reason is, on a max conversions bid strategy, all Google really cares about is driving individual purchases. It doesn't really care about the value of those purchases. So as a result, you might see your general conversions, your purchase numbers look really good. However, this will probably be for lower value, cheaper products which probably don't have the best margins or even the best ROAS. So once you've pivoted all of your campaigns to a maximize conversion value bid strategy, you want to let this run for roughly 1 to 2 weeks without making any major changes that could disrupt the learning phase. And really what we're trying to do here is establish a baseline in performance. We're really trying to understand what Google is able to achieve from each individual campaign under this particular bid strategy. And this is so we can understand what level of ROAS and what level of revenue Google is able to produce for us on average just over a given period of time, let's say 1 week or 2 weeks. So after that 1 to 2 week period has passed and you have that initial influx of data, this is where things start to get interesting, because I want you to now start pivoting your campaigns to a target ROAS bid strategy. Now, the reason we want to do this is because this will layer in an element of stability across all of your campaigns. One thing that can happen with a max conversion value bid strategy is that you'll notice your revenue can fluctuate, because Google might push a really high amount of revenue one day or achieve a really high amount of revenue one day. Then it might completely underachieve the next day, right? Because it doesn't really have a goal to work towards. What a target ROAS bid strategy does is that it makes Google be way more specific on who it targets, because we're telling each individual campaign, hey, we only want to show ads to people who we think can get a certain ROAS. So let's just say we want a ROAS of 3.5. Google is only going to show our ads to someone where it thinks if it spends $1, it's going to get us back $3.50. So it's a way to upgrade from the previous bid strategy. Now, to give you a real life example of this strategy in action, take a look at a new client of mine where in the first 2 weeks, we were able to completely change their account. So in just the space of 2 weeks of applying this, I was able to increase their revenue by 43.51%, and I was able to take their ROAS from a 10.65 to a 23.62. And this was in the space of 2 weeks of applying this. This really shows how powerful this strategy is. And that meant for every dollar they spent, we were able to generate this client back $23.62. So super duper powerful. Now, the next question I get asked the most about this strategy is, how do I determine the best target ROAS to set my campaigns to? Now, the answer to this is you want to set your target ROAS at the average of what your maximized conversion value bid strategy achieved over that 1 to 2 week period. So let's just say your PMAX campaign was using this bid strategy. It was able to achieve a ROAS of 3. What I want you to do is pivot it to a target ROAS bid strategy, but just keep it as a 3 for now. And remember, this is going to be at an individual campaign by campaign level, right? You're not going to give a blanket target ROAS across all of the whole account. I want you to look at each individual campaign, whether it's a search, a shopping, PMAX, whatever. And then anything you applied your max conversion value bid strategy to, I now want you to use the average ROAS from that and set that as your target ROAS. Now, from here is where you can actually start this scaling process. And this is going to involve you incrementally increasing your target ROAS based upon performance. So let's take the example of the PMAX campaign. Let's say you moved it to a target ROAS of 3 and it is comfortably able to hit that week on week. It's some weeks it's even getting higher than a 3 ROAS. Now, what I want you to do is actually just test upping that target ROAS bid strategy by anything from 10 to 15%. So move it from a 3.3, for example. What this is going to do is make Google work a bit more harder, a bit more aggressively to get more revenue and get more efficiency out of your PMAX campaign. And from here, it really becomes a game of just how much can you increase your target ROAS across all of your campaigns, because now you've established a baseline, you're able to increase it gradually without disrupting the campaign performance too much. What I want you to do is every 1 to 2 weeks maximum is just test playing around with the target ROAS bid strategy. So increasing it by anything from 10 to 15% where it makes sense. And the idea is over a longer period of time, what you're going to find is that you're getting the best performance out of your campaigns, because Google it's learning, but it's learning to find better and better customers through each of these jumps. And therefore your ROAS and your revenue and your CPA should all be really, really good across all of your campaigns. Okay, so there you have it. That is my full-on step-by-step breakdown of how I like to manage my bid strategies for my e-commerce clients on Google Ads. Now, with all of that being said, if you are an e-commerce business owner spending $20,000 or more on Google Ads, feel free to book a time with me using the link below for a free audit, where I will personally audit your Google Ads account in detail and show you how you can completely revolutionize and scale performance from what you're currently doing. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.